Everyone, we have looked into basic Python data structures, data types. Now we have to understand more about functions. There are a lot of type of functions that can be used specifically for the data science and AI space. And the first one is random. So if you have been using Scikit or have heard about this, you will be using this in a lot of areas in your project, and you should understand the different options of the random function. Quickly sharing my screen and showing you the basic things that we need to do in random. So it is a package in Python. It is not a part of your base package. So you need to install it. So you need to install it, if you can see down there, and it imports a random. And what there are a lot of things that a random can do. The first initiative is float. 0 to 1, you can whenever you print a random, like I just ran this code, print random.random. What it is going to do is it is going to print a number that is fixed at a particular between 0 to 1. It can be anything. So I ran this code again, reran it, it is 0.83. So suppose you are using this in your machine learning or your deep learning projects. You might have seen a code somewhere that it is there, you're putting a seed to it. What does a seed do to it? Suppose whenever you're using random for any algorithms, the seed function is going to make sure that the whatever random number you're choosing for that instance of the program, it is going to be constant. So as you can see down here, I have print this random. Again, I'm going to print this random. You'll get a different number, 0.62. But now I am putting a seed into this random. I'm putting a seed into this random. If you can see, seed 2, it can be anything. It can be 2, it can be 1, any seed that is up to you. So here you can see we are getting a number 0.956. And again, if we rerun this particular stuff, you will be getting something similar. So this is a good thing about this thing. I have to again put this and run it to get the exact. When I'm using random.seed.2, I'm getting this again. But if I again run this, I'll get something different. But this I need to run random.seed, and then if I run print, it is going to get the same thing. And if I run this again, you will be getting the exact same thing that is there. If you but the seed has to be there in the same cell. So because here we are running a Jupyter notebook, so it has to be in the cell. If not in the Python executable file.py, if it is there in that particular code, it is going to take that similar random number that has been generated if you're using a seed. Now coming to the different types of random, there is for integers, like as we saw, random. If we just use random, it is between 0 to 1. But if you are using a rand int a to b, it means that it is between a particular number, like 1 to 20. And it is going to print anything between that. So if you have to have a program wherein you have to print a random number between a particular range, you can use this particular thing. So rand int is there as well. Then we have, like as you can see, similarly we have this. And now if we use seed, if I keep running seed, it is always going to come 8. That is a good thing about seed. So that, and if I change the seed, the number will also change. So that is the thing that is there. Then there is something called as a rand range. Returns a random integer from the range at a particular step. So like here we have 1 to 20. So it is going to give a between with a step of 5. So it is going to give 1, then it is going to give 6 or some, and it is going to have a step exactly like this. So then 11 and then 16. So 16 has come here. Similarly, this will give you a step of 80, any multiple of 10. And this is very, very interesting. Suppose you have a program where you have to have a specific range, specific number multiplication. This can be used, rand range. Then we have a choice sequence. The choice sequence is a very interesting thing, wherein suppose you have a character, like you have win, lose, draw, a character, and you want to print anything randomly. So suppose you create a game in which a person selects something and you don't know exactly what it comes. So here we got draw. Here we got, if you keep running it, you will get different things. So this is a random choice that is there. And if I run it again, I may get a different thing. Now, you can also do this on a character, and you can also do it on a number as shown here. So these are the things, and it changes accordingly. So choice is one. Choices, basically, it returns a list of a list with randomly selected elements from the specified sequence, and you can weight the possibility of each result with the weight parameters or the cumulative weight parameters. The sequence can be string, a range, a list, and a tuple, and any other kind of sequence that is there. And very simple example we will take. This is very interesting. This is used for some of the programs that we are building. Now we have something like an apple, banana, cherry, and we can give them weights. Like suppose we have given more weight to apple. As you can see, the weight is 10, 1 here, and k is your ideally it is your uh, cumulative weight that is there. It is optional that you can put, and here you will see the probability of apple coming. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So k is equal to 15 means it is going to create a list of 15, giving more importance to apple and very less importance to banana and cherry. This is what a particular random choices does. And suppose you want to create for hi hello, you are giving more weightage to 5 and hi with 5, less to hello, and then you are making the list of 10 that is there. As you can see, there is only one hello. So this is very interesting, and this I will sharing this code with you on the description. Have a look at it, and we can practice and understand all the different types of random sample. We all know in our machine learning and any data project we have to work with sample. So suppose you have a list of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you want to create a random sample of 3 elements. You can just do random dot sample, the list name, and the number. The parameter will be the number of variables that are there. So this is one random dot list, and this is basically the same thing that is there with list. Just giving you the syntax with list 4, 5, 6, and now you can also do it with strings. So a string is decoding data science, and you want to take out 4 random strings as well. So you can do this with the list. You can also do with this do with strings. You can also do this with tuple. So in tuple, suppose this is a tuple, and you want from this tuple you want to print 4 elements that are there from that are random. So this is the thing, and you have got to print it. With sets also you can do that. So this particular random dot the set random dot sample can be used for everything. So this is also so this is 3.9. So it is working, but they are giving a warning message that is there. So with set EBA that is there. So we can do it with all the 3 things that is there, with the list, with tuple, with string, and with set. So this is a very basic understanding of the different options of random. Understanding this will give you the opportunity to use it in any of the programs, and have the option to make sure that if you want the randomness to remain constant, use C. So look forward for you in the next